Whoa. Okay. All right. Good. We got people in here. What is good, y'all? We are live. Let's turn off this. Okay. Where are we? Oop. This is not turning off for whatever reason. All right. Okay. All right, guys. It is July 3rd. July 3rd.
What?
I can't believe it is July 3rd. Your 58-22 New York Yankees just finished losing the game to the Guardians. Who cares? They're a really good team, and we're going to talk about that. They finally finished this 20-game stretch with no off days. They go 14-6 in that stretch. The Yankees are locked, man. Love this team and their tenacity and what they do on a day in and day out basis. And if you're not appreciating the team, I don't know what you're doing. I think you need to take back because this team is
sensational.
And we'll talk about that. Chris and I will talk about that today on the PinstripeStrong podcast.
Let's do it.
Daddy, chill.
Woo! What is going on, y'all? The kids love it. What is going on? It is your boy Joezmcfly here, and this is the PinstripeStrong podcast. Chris and I here reporting to you guys on Brian Cashman's birthday. Shout out to Cash.
I saw somebody say, I'm not gonna say happy birthday to Brian Cashman until he makes a move for the outfit. I'm like, so just fuck the fact that he got Holmes and Jose Trevino and you know what I mean, like Tyone and Sign Cole, forget about all of that. But I get it, it's what you've done for me lately. But happy birthday to Brian Cashman, because
you know what he's done lately? How about having this team at a 58-22? How about that? That's what he's done lately.
And 22, 36 games, over 500. Wow.
80th game of the season was just played. Wow. Yankees are great. Yankees are great, man. Chris.
Yankees are still great, even with that loss, guys. The Yankees are still great.
Chris.
Jeez.
Yankees complaining. Let's talk about this real quick because I want to take this podcast to be a little bit more big picture. Yes, the Yankees won. We'll talk about the games later on. We'll give away the awards and have all of that fun stuff, of course. But let's talk about what really matters. And I think that what really matters is perspective. A lot of people, some people are complaining, and I get it. Don't get me wrong. I am 162 one-game seasons. I am in the trenches with you guys. I get it. I understand it because I live it on a day-to-day basis. But when the game is over, I flush it because this team is too good. You want to know how good compared to, for example, I don't know, last year, the Yankees, this year, let me see here. I got you. There you go. The Yankees this year, Chris.
Oh, yeah.
Are 58-22.
Yes.
They have a run differential of plus 162. Right? Chris, they are 14 games over 500 as the recording of this.
As of right now, the Red Sox are still playing.
Yes. There is no game on July 4th, so that's why I'm not waiting for tomorrow to do this. Chris, tomorrow, after the Yankees, last year, we go back in time. We hop into a time machine. Last year, the Yankees, through 81 games after July 4th, if you remember, I think they faced the Mets around there, I believe. Anyway, it was after like a bad loss or some crazy stuff like that. On George Steinbrenner's birthday, Yankees are entering the day. This is my tweet on July 4th of last year, 2021. at 4:09 a.m., Chris. So I was in my feels.
Yes.
Okay, it was
It's
4:09.
like a Drake song.
Chris,
It's like a Drake song.
I was
4
in
a.m.
you. It was at 4:09 a.m. So you know I was in my feels.
409 in the Bronx.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said, this is the tweet. On July 4th, 2021, entering the day, 81 games in, happy birthday to George Steinbrenner. Yankees go. It's time for the Yankees to go on a historic comeback. Let's play 650 ball from here on out to the last game. Chris, would you want to guess the Yankees record?
If you're talking about comeback, we're probably like 5 games over 500 around that time, maybe. Just 10 games over 500, maybe.
The Yankees were 41-40 on July 4th
Jesus.
of last year. They were
41-40.
Yes. Okay, they were 41-40. In 4th place, they were 9.5 games out of the Red Sox, who were 52-32. Chris, the Yankees at that time, in their last 10 games last year, they were 3-7. They had a -8 run differential.
Jeez. Night and day.
This is why I
Wow.
cannot get mad at the Yankees. After
Wow.
they just finished winning a series against the Guardians, I cannot get mad that the Yankees lost this game. Yeah, they got one hit. Yeah, Aaron Judge sat down. Who cares? The Yankees are 58-22. They're playing 725 ball.
I mean, out of everybody, I think you said this on Twitter, I think. Out of everybody who deserved an off day, Judge.
If there's
Is why.
anybody that deserved back-to-back off days, which tomorrow's finally an off day, Chris,
And honestly, he didn't really. He came in the game anyway.
came in today. If there's anybody that needed back-to-back off days,
Yeah.
then I don't care. Judge, go ahead, take it. You deserve it.
I mean, let's not act like, the Yankees team that Boone has put out there don't break out the bats.
Yes.
They could still hit. It's just that McKenzie was the guy today. That's just what it is.
So the Yankees are
There's
so
been lineups
bad.
that I'm
last
like,
year.
what the hell? And then they go and score like 6 runs.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Yes. So listen, it's fine. Whatever it is, people complain about the lineup today. I'm not. I can't. Chris, I can't because I lived 2021. And that to
Right.
me has kept me so appreciative of this
Right.
team. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because this team is a literal, and I get it that the Yankees last year ended up with a 93 wins, I believe. I get that. Somehow, some way, they ended up 93 wins. But the fact that they're this now is so much to appreciate, right? So we'll talk about that.
Like they're literally 2 wins away from 60 before the All-Star break.
That's insane. That's insane. So that's good. That's good, and I'm really happy about that. Really happy. This is better than the latter. So, okay. 3 up, 3 down. Let's talk about 3 up, 3 down for this
Yeah.
series. These last 4 games, actually. We
Yeah.
can talk about the Astros, but 3 up, 3 down. The
3 up.
first up.
3 down. The first up, I wanted to give it to Nestor Cortez.
Okay.
And the reason why is because Nestor Cortez, I mean, he was in a bad rut the last 3 starts, over 5 ERA, and, he was able to find something. And he pitched a great game, a nice bounce back. Even his last strikeout, he was like lit. You know what I mean? So this is the nasty Nestor. Is he back? I think so. Because he wasn't so nasty last couple of
I'm gonna be honest, Chris.
What?
I think we can give. It's safe to say, I don't want to just give this up to just Nestor. I want to give this up to these last 4 games to the whole starting staff.
The staff,
Severino
yeah.
against the Astros pitched very well.
He did.
Well enough to win. Garrett Cole pitched great against the Guardians. Nestor pitched great against the Guardians. Monty today pitched great against the Guardians. So we're going to give that to the whole starting staff.
Let's give it to the staff.
We're not going to give it to Nestor. The whole staff, this turnaround has been great.
I like that.
Appreciate
like a bend don't break type of thing, and they even go beyond that, beyond what they have in the tank. They go the extra mile, and that's exactly what you want. And it's not just, it's like an ace type of performance when they don't have their shit from all of them, which is dope. You know what I mean? So, but they've been a lot better than previous. So, awesome work from the staff. Second up. Punt games aren't what they used to be.
Punt games, here we go. And I know that people are saying, oh, the Yankees punt. Guys, Yankees punt games aren't what they used to be. The Yankees punt games now, and they're still within one hit of winning the game. One, their comeback record. Two, their bench will be loaded. And three, it just feels like they're always within every single game. Yankees, for the most part, on quote-unquote, these punt games where they're not playing some of their best players are still within shot. Like, there is no blowout. In past years, 2021, 2020, even 2019, the Yankees punt games, the Yankees felt like they had no chance to win. Chris, did you ever at any point feel like the Yankees had no chance to win this game today against the Guardians?
No. And which is a great feeling, because I'm like, oh yeah, we're down. And I'm like, I'll be understanding if somebody says, yo, like, I'm tired of having to fight back all the time, but this is different. This is just like, oh, okay, you scored first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you scored first, man. Like, so it's not like, oh shit, now we gotta like scrape it, and a bat and get runners on base or whatever. Like, I feel like anybody that comes up to bat could be a game changer, and that's the difference with this team.
Yeah.
Anybody that's anybody at the plate, anybody coming up to bat could change the game, whether it's a bunt, whether it's a hit, because this team finds a way to score and win in different ways.
Yeah.
We're not home run hungry. We're not, they put the bat on the ball and they hit for power, and that's great. At no point in time that I feel like, oh shit, we're gonna lose. That's like, we're gonna lose, and that's why I'm like, oh yeah, we lost 2-0. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
But the Yankees record after a loss is 16-5.
I thought it was 17-5.
Well, 17-5 because of yesterday, I guess. Yeah. So 17-5 after a loss. Well, no, not because of yesterday. No, I seen on the Yes Network after a loss, the Yankees are 16-5.
I seen today they put the I think the Mets have the most wins. They're 23-7.
Okay.
The Yankees have the highest percentage. I think they're 17 or 16 in.
Okay, I saw
either or they're good.
5. Yeah, because it was after the Astros lost and then they won with Oakland. Against the Guardians. So either way, 17-5 or 16-5 is a great record to have. So I'm not worried or anything. It's just a completely different team this year, B.
They asked Boone, I don't know if it was Thursday or I don't know if it was yesterday, where they asked him, hey, are you surprised at this team's ability to come back or come back after losses, or there's something like that? And he said, to be honest, right now, no, because he says, I've, in the past teams, and then this is how you're seeing with Boone, I haven't seen guys attack the schedule the way that they have. They literally get mad after they lose. So the next game, they attack it. They don't care what happened the game before, whether they win or they lost. This is another time that we're hearing this.
Yeah.
They're going to come out the next day and they're going to try their best to beat you. He says, usually you don't really get that. Usually you'll get some of these games where they'll be a little lazy or it feels like they're not coming out with the energy, but it feels like they give you the best at-bats every single time. And they always try to beat you. They try to go that 1-0 that day. So I'm like, whoa! Like, I'm like, whoa! Are they watching Pinstripe Strong? I don't know.
Seasons, yeah.
I don't know, but it just feels like 162 one-game seasons, and they're attacking it no matter who's in the lineup, and it's fine, guys. They went. They went 20 straight days without an off day. And yes, they had the rain out on Friday. But if you don't think that they had to get into the ballpark early to prepare for the game after just traveling to Houston, you're wrong. They have to prepare as if the game is starting anyway.
Exactly. Not really an off day.
It's not really an off day until you have a planned off day, and then you really don't have to show up to the ballpark at all. There's no preparation needed, nothing, where you could give yourself a mental day off. Chris, they went 14-6 in that stretch.
14-6. We were talking about like in the 17 game stretch before.
Yes.
We were talking about 12-5, which you got right. I said 14-3, and then
I think they went 13. No,
it was 12 because they lost to Houston.
yeah, but I think that we got it in the middle. Like I said 12-5. I think they went 13.
Yeah, you said 12-5. I said 14-3 in that 17 game stretch.
Yeah,
and then they,
which is I don't know why you didn't just calculate the whole 20.
Yeah. I should have just done the whole thing. I did it. Well, the reason I did it was because I was June before they got to July.
Yeah.
That was in June. But
do we have any downs? What are the downs?
That's insane. We need one more up. We need one more up.
I feel like we talked about all that shit.
You know, I mean, that was 3.
Well, that's punt games aren't where they used to be. I guess whatever. That was 3 up because last year's team perspective.
14-6 is a third up.
Yeah, 14-6. All right, good. The other down, like some downs.
I do have some downs. One of my downs.
Okay.
I want to give it to the front office. Because of the whole Miguel Andujar situation. Like that man, and obviously he's still bothered by the whole thing, him asking, to leave. But then he said, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do, I'm gonna play my game, help my team do all that, all the labor laws and all that stuff. He came up, actually, Joe.
I went to AAA on Friday.
You went to Scranton. You went to Scranton. You saw Miggy.
I did. He looked sad. Like he was. I was like, in Spanish. I said, tú no pertenece aquí. He like basically that means you don't belong here. And I'm sitting next to the dugout, guys. I mean, these AAA games, these minor league games, you could get real close. He's like, I can only, like, basically, yo solo puedo controlar lo que puedo controlar. Like, I can only control what I can control. And then he goes up and hits a double. So, or a single, I remember. Floria hit 3 doubles in that game.
Insane.
LaCastro, like, all of the guys there were, like, dope. Like, and they were, like, happy that I was there, which is awesome.
That's fire.
Derek Dietrich came up. He was like, hey, you're like famous, aren't you? I'm like, nah, bro. Like, relax.
Derek Dietrich, let's go.
I was talking to people from Homegrown, the show, and I was telling them, like, yo, man, please keep it up, man. Like, you make these guys, like, I love seeing the journey, and I know a lot of people love seeing the journey. And like the cameraman, I was talking to him, his wife is the one that actually runs the whole thing, so it was dope.
That's dope.
But yeah,
man. I don't get it, man. Like, you got a guy like Gallo. Katie Sharp said he has a 138 batting average with 32 Ks in June.
There you go. I got an Oswald Peraza signed ball. Went down there.
Yeah,
he signed that for me. I didn't take a picture. Man. I should have taken a picture.
Yeah. I was expecting because you took it with this guy, LaCastro. I was waiting for a picture with
I forgot to ask him, to be honest.
So Gallo is the first player in Yankees history with a sub .150 batting average and 30 plus Ks in any month. Max Goodman, Joey Gallo has now struck out at least once in 25 of his last 28 games. That's 41 Ks in his last 85 at bats. And then after that tweet was sent, he struck out another time. After that, so you got Gallo basically, he did break his hitless streak. Today. I think it was yesterday. But then you got a guy like Miggy that could come out. Right. You got a guy like Miggy that's playing the outfield, man, smooth out there, puts the bat on the ball.
Chris, I'm not gonna make believe like Andujar is really good defensively. I'm not gonna do that, right? But I do think he provides for you an at bat that's better than Gallo. Gallo does not put the bat. It's a zero. Like it's a zero. It's like
zero.
He does. You know, there's nothing. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't hit into double plays, bro. He doesn't hit at all. And it's like, what are we talking about? So Andujar comes up and he puts the bat on the ball. People that are saying, "Oh, Gallo, Andujar is not a good player," bro. You know, Andujar hit 40 doubles in the majors before. Like he can put the bat on the ball. I know that. Right. You know, I'm not saying that he's the best option out there. You know, the Yankees, of course, should probably go out there and go trade for a Happ or Reynolds. I'm not saying that he's the long-term option, but he's a better option than Gallo. And he's a major leaguer. So trade him. Trade Andujar.
Trade Andujar, trade. I will not for a while now. We've been on the Moss Flow train, Florio. But for some reason, when he's up here, he doesn't really get a hit. You know, he doesn't really hit.
Chris,
it's like overmatched. I want to see him prosper up here.
You gotta get acclimated. Like,
and you gotta get time too.
Like, there's people comparing OPSs, like OPSs for look at Gallo's OPS compared to Andujar. It's not much different, bro. How many at bats has Andujar had this year in the major leagues?
Right.
Like, not many. Okay?
Right.
I think that in 2-out situations, they have the same amount of like RBIs. And Gallo has like 100 and something chances, and Andujar has like 7. And they have the same amount of RBI. So give me a break, please. Okay. That's enough. I mean, it's I think that down has more to do with Gallo than what it does to do with the front office. And
yeah,
I get it. Maybe the Yankees just can't DFA a guy. Well, why not? You can figure it out. I mean, they're probably giving him long leash, but the fact that they pinch hit Carpenter, who's a lefty. I mean, his days are numbered here.
Bro, I mean, we're 80 games in, 80 plus games, well, almost 80 games in.
It is what it is, bro. As a Yankee, he hasn't done it. He just hasn't.
He hasn't done it, and he's been here since last season. And obviously, I understand you got to get acclimated. You got to get used to the, playing in the Bronx or whatever. You were here last season.
No, that's it.
But yeah, you're 80 games in. It's done. You're batting ninth now. You're gonna be.
I hope he goes to Cincinnati and he can Adam done it up, and I have no problem with that.
Yeah, we want to see you win, B, but you can't win here. That's the issue. Now, what will you give us as a second down?
We need to run through these real quick. I'm
gonna give it a Chapman.
I feel like that's more of you trash.
That was you trash.
I'm gonna give it to.
They haven't really done anything. I guess you want to give it to the defense.
Guys, here it goes. Gleyber at short should be taboo. I do not want to see Gleyber at short anymore. I don't care. He should not play short again. He needs to think about playing short the way Robinson Cano thought about playing shortstop. Never. Like, he's literally the second best defensive second baseman in baseball. Keep him there. He shouldn't even be there in the backup role. Today he had an error. As soon as he gets there, shit is crazy.
Bro, it was too smooth. I even looked down. I'm like, that's an out.
Yeah, but that's the problem. Like, his clock is not shortstop-esque right now. Like, I love Gleyber, I really do, but he's just a second baseman. I don't want him to have to think to play.
We already knew from the beginning of the season that Gleyber being the backup shortstop was not going to work, and he's
not the backup shortstop. Marwin's the backup shortstop.
Well, that's
right?
what they said. Like that he's going to be like the backup guy. But yeah, they had the pinch hit for IKF, or no, for Marwin and or something like that, and then he had to play short. But whatever, yeah. No more Glaber at short, please.
Yes, and this series, IKF made some great plays at shortstop,
He did
but
some great plays.
he still is making these errors. That's like, yo, bro, we need you to make the routine plays like all the time. Like, you make the routine plays, and I'll be happy about that. You know, so I mean, that's it. The shortstop situation, Peraza needs to be up second half of the season, in my opinion. I think he needs to continue hitting. He's hot right now. He just hit his 10th homer of the season. But
Volpe had 30 stolen bases.
yeah, like the two shortstops are kind of coming into their own in the minors, and I think that while Volpe needs to be called up, I think Peraza needs to be called up second half of the season as well. He's a shortstop. He's an actual shortstop. So let's see what happens there. And I guess the last up will be
losing Marinaccio. No, we did lose Marinaccio. Though. That sucks.
Yeah, I don't really have a last up, man. I mean, a last down, man. I just really don't.
Yeah, there hasn't really been many downs. The Yankees won 14.
This team
loves 20 games.
This team loves each other, man. Like the fact that they were playing around in that rain delay, that was dope.
That was dope.
People put on Judge and Rizzo's uniform and running out on the field. That was funny.
There were mad people getting at Brian Hope like, that's not Judge.
Yeah.
Or Rizzo.
That was hilarious.
Shout out to them.
All right.
Now we could get into it. Now, obviously, we didn't record after the Oakland series.
Well, let's talk about this. Let's do the series like this, right? Yankees won. The Yankees lost 2-1 to the Astros. Yankees won. The Friday's game was rained out. Yankees ended up winning 13-4 first. Oh no. Yeah, 13-4 in the first game of the doubleheader. Yankees won 6-1 in the second game of the doubleheader, and the Yankees lost today 2-0. Which one you want to talk about first?
I don't want to talk about the loss first, even though I do want to touch on the Houston game.
All right, let's talk about the Astros first. Then.
Only because of that play at home with Kyle Tucker.
Okay, all right. So Yankees lose that game 2-1. Sevy pitched great in that game. I felt like in this game, Sevy got a little, because he gave up the 3-run homer at Yankee Stadium to Tucker. And I felt like he was too tentative against them a little bit, trying to pitch a little perfect. Those 2 walks killed him, Chris, and it led to the game, to the difference in the game. But
the difference, literally, yeah.
I will say, after 5 games of facing the Astros, the Yankees have to figure out how to hit Astro pitching. Starting pitching, sorry.
Starting pitching, because
Yes. Yankees have to figure out how to hit that,
and that's why I feel like even with Andujar here, that's why they need to make a move for an outfield bat.
Well, yes. Whether that's a contact bat and you have a Hap or Reynolds, if you can figure out a way to get Reynolds, that'll be a big get. It'll probably take Volpe to get Reynolds. I'll be honest with you. Absolutely. You're not going to get out of that. If Cashman gets Reynolds without giving up a top prospect, that'll be ridiculous. Okay?
No.
But they already have a shortstop.
Pittsburgh's tight. Yeah, damn. Yeah. Tyone and Holmes.
Bro, but Pittsburgh, you know what Pittsburgh's like? What they like? They like prospects that are like far away. That are like they want groups of prospects. They don't want let me get one a blue chip. I don't know how that strategy's been working for them, but
now they got O'Neal Cruz. I think they got something with that guy.
Yeah, I love that guy. We're gonna see him front and center on Tuesday. I'm going to Pittsburgh.
Banuelos, actually, who they picked up. Pittsburgh picked up Manny Banuelos.
Yeah, he got traded over there.
The Yankees DFA'd him. Got traded him for cash. So we'll see him too.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. But Yankees do have to figure out how to hit him. But at the same time, Astros haven't really hit.
They haven't hit us,
the Yankees, that much.
Yeah.
Either.
They haven't.
Just the Tyone, just the one game. I guess he gave up the 6 runs. But they didn't. Yankees. They held them down. They held them down and they came back in that game. But the Yankees. needs to figure out how to hit astro hitting. Sevy having problem with the pitch com. I think it's going to be an issue in the playoffs, Chris, because people are going to have problems hearing that when the games get really loud. Electrical issues. He didn't call timeout. Sevy should have called timeout. He didn't. And then Tucker tried to steal home with the bases loaded. I don't know what the hell that's about. Yuli Gurriel's, I don't know. It's none of my business. Idiot. But.
Yeah, none of our business. But I mean, that wasn't that wasn't a killer for them. The Yankees did leave 7 on base. They struck out 11 times. Rizzo did homer. So we split the series with Houston.
Yes.
So I don't mind a split with that. That's 2 juggernauts, man. This is gonna happen.
Split the series. We didn't split the series. Well, what series?
Well, no, actually, no, we didn't split. We won. That was technically a series. That's what they called it in the broadcast. This one game with Houston's technically a series, so we lost this series. And then in the previous series in Yankee Stadium, we split.
Yeah, we split. Yeah. So the Astros have the season series so far at 5-2. Yankees have 2 more games in Houston right after the All-Star break. They have a double header. That I'm going to. So we'll see what happens there. That'll be awesome. But yeah, I mean, anything else stood out in this game? Yankees didn't really hit that much.
Marinaccio and Abreu did phenomenal. As well. But I mean, that was it. Sevy had a bounce back, even though he took the loss. But Sevy had a bounce back here, so that's dope.
I don't think he pitched bad in his first outing.
Yeah, he only gave up like 3 runs. So.
Yeah, just on 1 hit.
Yeah,
so
exactly. Yeah.
Whatever.
So it was just Sevy being Sevy, and
Rizzo hit a bomb.
Didn't do much.
Rizzo hit a bomb.
Did. Absolutely, man.
Right.
I really wanted that game though.
I did. It would have been nice, but I mean, this is the first time that they seen Garcia, and Garcia slayed them,
bro. He was dancing salsa, bachata up there, bro. That was mad annoying.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Which game you want to talk about next?
Let's talk about game 1 because of the offense and the comeback.
Okay. Yankees come back again. I know you're looking at it as 13-4. Trust me, the Yankees were trailing in this game at one point.
They were.
Yes. Garrett Cole gave up in the bottom of the 2nd inning. He gave up back-to-back homers to Josh Naylor and Franmil Reyes. That's all he would give up for the rest of the game. And he would pitch a total of 6 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs. Both of them were earned. Those are the home runs. 3 walks. Did not like the walks, but 6 Ks. He pitched great. Again, Garrett Cole is kind of like super locking in. I think we'll see him in the All-Star game. We'll see what happens with that. We'll probably send 2 starting pitchers. I don't know. We'll see.
Why not?
But the Yankees immediately, it's like the Yankees got mad because they immediately answer the very next inning. DJ LeMahieu starts to scoring. It's like they avalanched them. They score 4 runs in the 3rd. Then in the 6th inning, they come back and they score 4 more runs in the 6th. It's like, whoa, the Guardians are like, whoa. Please?
I like that when the Yankees fall behind, it's like the other team is nervous because it's like, yo, these guys come back.
Well,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Safe.
Somebody asked me in the chat, like, yo, isn't that a negative for the Yankees? Like the fact that they don't have leads first? I'm like, no, it's a positive that they win so many of those games, that they come back and the other teams, like it is a thing. Like when, let's just say somebody, X team has a lead on the Yankees. That's the unsafest lead in baseball right now.
The unsafest.
The other team knows that. And the more that you build on that prophecy, if anything, then it starts to come true as other teams, it starts to creep in the back of their head, like, yo, they're going to come back. Like, they're going to come back on us. Are they?
Like, what's going to happen? Oh, shit, it's Judge again.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit, it's Rizzo. Oh, shit, it's Stanton. I really like how Miggy came up, batting the ball right away, got the RBI. Hicks had a big hit.
Yeah,
Carpenter, 2 homers. Like, it was just...
Carpenter had 2 homers. One of them was off of a position player, of course, but he had 3 hits in this game.
I count it.
Yeah,
A homer is a homer.
it is what it is.
Trevino also had one. It was versus Clement.
Yeah,
The
yeah. Who
position player
cares?
Clement.
He's out there, bro. Those
He's
numbers
out
count.
there.
Those numbers
Exactly. Those
count.
numbers count.
Yeah.
Uh,
DJ went 3 for 4. I'm sorry, 2 for 4. He's looking much better with the bat. 2 walks. He was on base 4 times. Glaber in that first game had a great game. He was on base 4 times. He had 3 hits, 3 RBI. That was nice. Judge was 1 for 3 with 2 walks. 2 runs scored. That was good. Stanton went 0 for 5. You were like, oh, he's gonna get you trash, and then Stanton comes back in the second game. Like, they didn't need me first game, bro. I'm good.
he was hitting the ball hard, man.
Yeah.
Like, that guy was hitting the ball hard. He just kept finding gloves. That's it.
Andujar comes in right away. He goes 1 for 5, 2 runs scored. So that's good for him. Hicks has a big, 2-run single. He goes 2 for, like, everybody did well in this game. Pitching was awesome, except for Chapman. Let's talk about Chapman real quick. He comes in. Am I putting so much stock in this outing? First outing out of the rehab? No, not yet, right? Like, it's fine.
No.
This is the perfect situation to put him in. Yankees were up big, right?
Yep.
Brings him in the 7th. My man walks not 1, not 2, but 3 batters. It's like Boone was like,
No
get
control.
out. Took him out.
Old Boone would have left him in. Nah, he'll find it.
Chris, what do you think that is Chapman's problem? I have a feeling, but I'm wondering what you think.
His fastball.
What about it?
He just doesn't have it. Like, no control. Like, it was all over the place. Almost hit the batter.
I haven't talked to him.
And
yet,
his
but
slider, his slider can only do so much if you don't have your fastball.
very true. Very true. For Chapman to be elite, he needs to be able to locate his fastball. He's not locating it right now. So his slider is his go-to pitch. He can throw that for a strike. He eliminates his split finger because the split finger does nothing if you cannot locate your fastball. A lot of what makes Chapman elite is off of his fastball. It's not about it being 105. It's about him locating it. Now, he's not locating it. Why is he not locating it? I think that he's not locating it because he's thinking too much on the mound.
Confidence? Could it be confidence? Or
he doesn't have confidence in his pitch. I think he just needs to just get up there. I'm Chapman, grip it, rip it. That's it. Like, it's not like, stop thinking about it so much. That's easy for me to say, right? As I'm not a closer and I'm not a guy that has had this track record of, of being able to pitch in the majors and been an all-star closer. You get me? Like, there's a hit to your confidence when you feel like you can't throw strikes with your best pitch.
Yeah.
So, Chris, I think that his thing is that he's thinking up there at the plate. On the mound.
Yeah.
He's thinking I almost feel like he's aiming the ball a little bit instead of going free and easy. Like, I almost want him to be like, I'm Chapman, and throw a fastball down the middle. Like, what's good? You get me?
I just like,
and get that confidence back so that then you can start locating it.
Absolutely. And the confidence is not going to come in the bull. Like, when he's warming up or in the bullpen, the confidence is going to come with him on the mound.
It's results. He needs results.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have to get him out there unless you want to, you can't, you already activated him. You can't go back to the minors or whatever. He's going to have to find a way where the Yankees are blowing out the team again and put him out there until he gets right. Because we can't put him in a close game. That's just not going to happen. And shout out to Marinaccio. My man came in, bases loaded, no outs, 2 runs scored that was charged to Chapman. But it wasn't like he was smacked around, B. You know what I mean? Like, he took care of it, got the last out.
Yes.
They only scored 2 on him. That's it.
I actually think that you can bring him in close games.
Because that would change the mindset, right?
Well, not only that, is Yankees have a 14-game lead. You can work it's not like last year where the Yankees had to win every game down the look at this. I'm praying for 650 ball last year. Like, not even the Red Sox, who were leading the division last year, were playing 650 ball. Like, I was praying for the Yankees to play 650. They did not, guys. Spoiler. They did not play 650 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I was praying for that to happen. The Yankees have a 14-game lead. You now have the Pirates. Let him get right against the Pirates, too. You know? He'll get his confidence back. It takes a couple of games. The Red Sox are coming in. Those are quote-unquote big games for the Red Sox. The Yankees are still 14 games up. Put them in some of those games, too. But have somebody warming up. Don't give him bad results. Have somebody warming up with him. So in case something goes awry, you can have somebody coming in, you know? So it is what it is.
You know what I think he needs, Joe? I mean, I think he needs an award because the award that we give these guys when we expect a lot from them, they turn it around. So,
Well,
I mean, let's see.
We'll see later. We'll see.
Let's see.
All right.
Maybe.
What game do you want to talk about next?
You know, I want to talk about, because, you know, I want to talk, we talked about the staff and what they've been doing. So we could do game 2.
You want to do game 2?
Yeah, because another comeback. You know, the Yankees, once again, they were down early. Amed Rosario homered off Nestor Cortez, and Nestor Cortez said, that's it. Like, that's it. Yeah, no.
Damn, I would have loved to end in a win, but thanks, Chris. All right, yeah.
Game 2 is a win.
Nah, it's fine. Yankees come
I
back.
see what you mean.
It's fine. Yankees.
It could be game 3.
So the Yankees win that game 6-1. They got down 1-0. They were down early. Another comeback win, like Chris says. And it was 1-0. Then they dropped 2 in the 4th inning. Amed Rosario, even though he hit that homer, Judge almost got that. And he was in center field.
Yeah.
Rizzo would homer again. Giancarlo would homer. He would hit this on a line. This was a bomb, bro. Crazy.
That was not just any homer, the fact that it was a bomb. Giancarlo Stanton hit his 100th homer.
Yes.
As a Yankee.
Great job.
Yep. Round of applause.
Yes, we got to give him a round of applause. Awesome
Absolutely.
job. Awesome job.
Perfect. Perfect.
And there was and not just that made it. There are only, and the Talking Yanks put this out. Shout out to Talking Yanks. Shout out to Jomboy Media. Family. Talking Yanks tweeted out, there are only 9 players in MLB with 20 or more home runs this season. 3 of them are Yankees. No other team in MLB has more than 1 player with 20 home runs.
Also, the combination of Giancarlo, Rizzo, Judge have more homers than like 6 teams or 7 teams. A lot of them belong in the AL Central. One of them is actually the Guardians. Crazy. That's insane.
Crazy.
That's like Babe Ruth stuff right there.
This is amazing. And Josh Donaldson is only 4 away because he homered 2 in this game. No, he doubled.
He had a big double in this game. And that made it 3-1.
I read his doubles. He has 16 doubles.
He has 16 doubles.
So yeah.
Yeah, he needs more in the homer department. So
yeah, absolutely, he need more.
And it was good. Yankees end up building more runs later on. Great job. Yankees win 6-1. Nestor Cortez would only allow 3 hits for a while after the home run. He went perfect for a while, just kept shutting him down. So just a great job. Just another good performance for him.
Another one.
And it's good for Nestor Cortez. I'm happy that he was able to fix that. He says that, his mechanics were a little out of whack, and now he was able to kind of rectify them. 6 innings, 3 hits. 1 run, 6 Ks. Great job for Nestor Cortez with a 2.44 ERA.
Great job. Hopefully, all-star bound. I think he's all-star bound. 7-3. Got the win. King, you know what I mean? Doing King shit.
Scoreless. Wandy, 2/3.
Wandy did run into some issue there, but he got it. He got it down.
Yeah, Holmes shut it down.
And then Holmes came in 2 pitches. Get the hell out of here.
For some reason, the Yankees. I was gonna say the Yankees couldn't hit Savali. Well, the Yankees couldn't hit Savali early for some reason, and then they were like, whatever. I think a lot of the hitting woes for the Yankees, I think it's because of like they're tired, bro. I'll be honest with you. Like they just played all these games with no days off. Like I think they were tired, bro. Like
they
really
were tired. King had an error here, a potential double play, but took care of it right away. I think that was it for this game, man.
Oh my God,
he scored
the
run.
Red Sox are about to get swept. I can't.
Wait, they can't. The Cubs tied it.
The Cubs tied it. It's 2-2. Jesus. I mean, wow, what's going on in Fenway? I don't care, but it's like, how can you tell me you're better than the Yankees?
They tied it.
Anyway, unbelievable.
Wow. Okay.
Shout out to the Cubs. All right. Last game. The last game here, Yankees lost 2-0. We kind of talked about it a little bit. Perspective game for me. Finally, the end of a stretch.
I wanted to leave it last, honestly, because of perspective. Imagine, we already know how they respond when they don't have a day off to a loss. Now, sitting on that loss, that's just only going to get them hyped for this next series against Pittsburgh. I mean, what better team to play to, sweep them, come off and then do what we got to do, man. I think they're going to come out guns blazing. The offense is going to get up again. Just like they did in the first game against the Guardians. So, I mean, let's do it, babe. I love that. Another series taken.
Yeah, great job. I thought, listen, Tristan McKenzie pitched well. Monty pitched well as well.
Isn't that your boy, Tristan McKenzie?
Tristan McKenzie's my boy. He is.
He's on my fantasy team.
Yes, he pitched well. And happy for him, Tristan McKenzie, the person. But not happy that he did that against my Yanks, but perspective. Let's see. So Yankees had one hit in this game. Chris, they had one hit.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that they had two spots in this game that they could have gotten, I guess, a run or so on McKenzie. One spot on McKenzie after they got the Donaldson hit.
It was men on second. I think it was two men on base, one out. And then what I hate about that is that literally the very next inning, that's when Reyes hit that homer.
Right.
So, yeah.
It sucked. It did suck. It did suck.
See, but that's why I love it. Even down 2-0, like to the last out, they had a chance to come back. Well, and the pressure is on that team.
Interesting part of this game is not, this team's not stupid defensively, if that makes sense. Like, the ground ball goes right to DJ, and he does what he's supposed to do. He grabs the ball, he runs at the base runner. Cuomo's at third. Yeah. He runs at him because you got to force him to make a decision. So Cuomo's like, I'll just run home. He ran home. He kind of made a weird throw home. He could have been safe if Trevino didn't make a nice little tag, got him out at home, and then they got a double play because they're the Guardians. So he got double play on that. Almost got out of it, man.
Almost got out of it. The run still scored. One of the the run, I think it was what's the guy's name? I forgot his name, but he scored 2-zip. But even 2-zip, I just didn't feel like the Yankees are out of it. I mean, there was times that last year we were like, oh man, it feels like the Yankees are down by 5 runs.
Yeah.
And it was just like 1 or 2. But I love it, man. Love this team. 58-22. Brian Cashman's birthday, the boss's birthday on tomorrow.
Yes.
Let's make it happen. The Yankees have an off day. Love it.
Love that. The Yankees have an off day. I have no complaints about this team. The fact that you can be able to lose Aron Marinaccio, who's been really good, and you can bring up a JP Sears, who has a .59 ERA. What an embarrassment of riches. So don't worry about
Sears,
it.
Man.
The Yankees will be all right. I'm sure that a lot of their pitchers will be coveted at the deadline. So let's see what happens there. Yankees are 58-22 right now, 6-4 in their last 10, plus 162 run differential, 58-22. 34-9 at home, 24-13 on the road. Those are your New York Yankees. And on right now, July 4th, I mean, everywhere they're just dominating. They're 19-10 in day games, which was the bugaboo in previous years. They're 39-12 in night games. They're 15-17 on grass. 8-5 on turf. They're 26-12 against the East. They're 9-6 against the Central. They're 10-4 against the West. They're 3-0 against the NL. Like, what else you want? They're 39-15 against the right-handed pitchers. They're 19-7 against left-handed pitchers. What more do you want?
I'm hearing that the only team that we have a losing record against is Houston right now, right?
Right now, yes. They're 17-7 in one-run games. They're 5-1 in extra innings. Guys, the Yankees are a juggernaut. that can still get better. So just remember that.
And all of that with Hicks struggling, with Gallo just being a shell of himself,
being a zero.
With Chapman having his issues, with Green out,
Nolo Isaaca, 3/9 of their lineup don't really do much. Like Donaldson hasn't really done much either yet.
At all. So you said Donaldson? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna say at all, but Donaldson.
He really, to be honest, has left a lot to be. He's got a 698 OPS. He can do better. You can do better.
Absolutely. So when people say the Yankees haven't gone through any adversity or anything like that,
bro, they're just winning through it. They don't notice it because they're winning through it.
See, but that's what I'm saying. What team is going through what they're going through, but then they have the players to step up when the other guys go down.
Chris, the Yankees have regular players there's 1, 2, 3, 4 starters have a under 700 OPS. Mm-hmm. And they're 58-22. The Yanks can get better. All right.
Who could get better?
Anybody.
The Yankees.
All right.
We didn't have a pick.
No, wait. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do, except for a second part of the pod, right? Our fun part, where we're going to do PinstripeStrong Awards. How epic is that song, Chris? That shit is epic.
Joe found that song by mistake.
I found that song by mistake, and that will be our song from here going forward because that is tradition, and we do that all the time on the PinstripeStrong podcast.
Now, the only thing, Joe, we didn't pick because it was a Houston series. The last pod was with Oakland. My
man said the Oakland. Bro, Adewag said, "Hey yo, banger alert!" Yes, that's a banger, bro.
It's a banger, B. So we didn't pick to click for the Guardian series or pitcher or anything.
We should have. Well, I thought we were gonna have a 1-game podcast for 10 minutes, but whatever. All right. Anyway, so I guess we'll do. We didn't have a pick to click, guys, so we'll blame Chris. Everybody blame Chris in the chat, all right?
Bring it on. Bring it on.
Good job. All right, so it's time for the PinstripeStrong performer of the series. They earned their pinstripes all series long.
Should we continue?
Pinstripe.
Unless you want to continue. You want to continue the same picks from the previous series?
No, we're not doing that. Just no pick to click. We'll have to choose one for the next one. All right.
PinstripeStrong performer of the series. We are away, so I go first.
Yes. Who you got?
I go first. Let me see now. Who was kicking ass this series? You know what?
You're lumping in the Astros series, no?
Yeah, we're going to lump in the Astros. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give it to Anthony Rizzo.
You fuck.
I'm going to give it to Anthony Rizzo because he had a homer He had a homer in the Houston game. Played some dope defense as well, some nice picks. Had a homer also here in the Guardian series, a couple homers actually, right? Yeah, man, that was pretty simple for me. I'm gonna give it to Anthony Rizzo. I know people were mad last time that I gave him "you trash," but look what he turned to. Look what he turned into. You know what I mean? So Rizzo, and actually he was the mastermind behind the whole sliding in the rain and all that stuff, sliding on that stuff. I'm gonna give it to him. Who you got, Joe?
Let's see. PinstripeStrong performer of this series. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. Excuse me?
Can I give you a suggestion?
No. I kind of.
I don't need no help.
Yeah, I don't want help here, but I think I'm going to give it to. Kind of on the fence here, but I kind of want to give it to. I want to give it to this guy here.
Oh.
I want to give it to you see, like I want to give it to Carpenter.
I mean,
what did he do today? What Carpenter did today?
Carpenter did not do much today.
Oh, he pinch hit. So
Yeah.
he just nobody did much.
Nobody did much.
He pinch hit, but he put together a really good at bat, and he played right field. You know what?
Is that Carpenter's first?
I can give this to Mr. Gleyber. I was gonna give it to Gleyber Torres, except that he went 0 for 4 today, and he had the error at short. That's not even his fault. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to Matt Carpenter. Why? Because he is the definition of I stay ready, so I ain't gotta get ready. Okay?
Luigi, no!
Oh, that's hilarious.
I heard the snap.
For him to go 3 for 7 in this series with 2 homers and 4 ribeyes. And put together off the bench, put together a really good at bat against that guy who has a 20-mile-per-hour difference between his fastball and changeup today. I love Carpenter. I want the Yankees to find ways to continue to get him at bats, please, because the man is a pro. He won a World Series before. He was a really good player, a top player. He's meshing in great with the guys. My man is batting .375 in his last 7 games. He's doing great on the season for the Yankees, Chris. Yankees, a guy that they picked up off of the scrap heap. My man has 8 homers, 17 RBI, 12 hits in 42 at-bats. There's a 286 batting average. I mean, 412 on base, 1.293 OPS, Chris?
That's insane.
What?
But Gallo, he has to get his at-bats.
The fact that he played right field today, Chris.
See, this is what gets me tight. Because it's like, man, we got to get rid of Gallo. Like, we have guys that could...
There's options.
There's options.
But you know what? You know what it is?
Options.
You know what it is with the Yankees? I think the Yankees would have made a move already, Chris, if they would not have been up 14 games in the standings and have a 58-22 record. I think this allows them to try to see, please, Gallo, like, can you get it going so I can get you the hell out of here? Like, I think they're trying not to DFA him.
I feel you.
You get what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Perspective. This podcast is about perspective.
I feel you. That's absolutely right. Like, bro, it's like right now. You know what I mean? If you're not going to bring up Masflo, if you're not going to bring up Florio, he's hot right now. You know what I mean? Like, if he's not an option at all, then this is where you can move him. Like, hey, listen, we'll give you Gallo or whatever. And, when we get to the trade deadline, we'll go more in depth into it.
Moves will be made.
Moves will be made. Moves will be back.
Yes.
So That was your pinstripe strong performer. Great pick there, Joe. And of course, we got the pinstripe.
The pinstripe what?
No, we don't.
Yeah.
We got you trash.
Bro, you're trash, bro. Is them tears, bro? Come on, bro. You gotta get you together, boy.
Bruh. Who you got, man?
What the fuck was that?
All right, so we're gonna see here. So the person receiving the U Gallo award is gonna be
the U Gallo.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give it to Aroldis Chapman because, and I love him, and he's actually getting me tickets to the game in Pittsburgh. So it's kind of weird, but I can only be real. Okay, Chapman, I love you. That's why I gave you this award. Everybody that gets this gets their stuff together because we expect great things out of you. Okay, we expect great things out of you. So, Aroldis Chapman, yes, it is your first start from the IL. I get it, but my brother. Sometimes you got to be around, you can't be around only people that tell you great things all the time. You need to be around people that can also tell you, hey, you're not doing wrong right here. And that's how you know those are the people that actually love you. So, Pop, that's my long-winded way of saying, bro, like, what the hell was that? Like, I need you to locate. And it's easier said than done, but I think he's thinking too much up there. I think you just need to just go up there and think like, yo, I'm Chapman, bro. Even if I throw this down the middle, you're not going to be able to hit it, bro. And that's it. And you'll be surprised at how many people can't hit pitches right down the middle. Like we seen Donaldson today not hit two sliders that were right there for him. And he did not hit, he did not hit it out. So he's getting the U Trash for this series. In his first start back, but that's only because
you suck, buddy.
Yeah, you suck, buddy.
You suck, guy. You suck, friend.
All right. Who you got, Chris?
I'm gonna give it a. Nah, you guys will kill me if I give it to this man. Now you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna give it to him anyway.
Who?
I'm gonna give it to Aaron Judge. I'm gonna give it to Aaron Judge. He went 0 for in the second game. And he went 1 for 3.
Aaron Judge went 1 for 11.
Now this is why.
And 2 walks.
2 walks.
3
no
walks,
RBIs.
sorry. 3
no
walks.
RBIs. He did walk in today's game. Now, I'm not going to give it to Andujar because it was his first game here. I'm not going to give it to Hicks because Hicks,
we literally just gave it to Chapman and it was his first game here.
No, but he got an RBI. Andujar got an RBI.
That's fine. I'm not saying whatever.
And Stanton, he did horrible in the first game, but then he came in the second game, did his thing. Torres had a great first game as well. You know what I mean? So,
that's fine.
Judge is the guy who didn't really do much here. And again, he deserves his day off, even though he had to come in to bat. But I think this will recharge him, and he'll come back swinging and go back to his MVP ways. I did ask in the chat. I was like, yo, is he in a little rut or something like that? And then he got a hit. But it was the only hit that he got after that. So for right now, Judge, you are...
I'm kind of interested in something right now, real quick, before we end the U Trash segment, right?
What we talking about?
Sorry. So Judge got a U Trash, right? From you?
Judge got a U Trash.
That's fine. There's nothing wrong with Judge getting U Trash. 0. All right?
Here we go.
There's nothing to go. I'm just saying there's nothing wrong. I'm just gonna talk about something that's a little interesting, okay? I'm just gonna talk about something that's a little interesting, okay? Guys, we can admit that the MVP of the season has been Aaron Judge.
Yes. MVP.
Yes. Judge has gotten a couple of you trashes from certain somebody, so it's obvious that
Awesome.
Chris hates him. Chris does not want to re-sign Judge. This is now multiple you trashes for Aaron Judge. I'm not saying anything.
Now, you know what? I see at the end of the day, that's how he's maintained his MVP run.
Are you interested in knowing who has the most you trashes by you, though?
Who?
Who do you think, first of all? Oh, wow. This person. Holy shit.
It's either going to be...
I think you hate this person more, though.
I think it's either going to be Hicks or Gallo.
It is Hicks. You hate Hicks, bro. You gave it to...
I don't hate Hicks.
4 times, bro. He has 4. You 1, 2,
bro.
3. 4.
Can we all agree that Aaron Hicks has been trash, bro? That he's been in conversations about. He's been in conversations about like getting off the team. We've been in there's
Gallo has 3 from you.
Gallo has 3. But he's been exempt. Like he's so trash.
Holy shit! I gave Garrett Cole 3.
There you go. You gave the ace $300 million man.
Oh, maybe that's why. 1, 2, 3.
The reason why Judge is on his MVP run is because, and consistently, is because he's been getting you trash, and he got another one today. Watch him come out. Watch him come out against Pittsburgh.
Get ready.
Bat, home run.
Pittsburgh. That's interesting. Very interesting.
Gallo would have gotten it every pod but it's just like that's just boring, B.
Hicks has a lot, actually. I gave Hicks.
You
gave him how many? You gave him 4.
I gave Hicks 4 and Gallo 3.
I gave Hicks 1, 2, 3. In his only podcast of the year so far, Keith has given Hicks 1. He has 8 you trashes?
8 you trash.
Hicks!
That's why he responded like that with the game time home run.
He's going to have, you know what this means? He's going to have a phenomenal second half. Has to be.
Phenomenal.
All right. That was phenomenal. Fun. That was pretty fun. All
IKF, right. You close, man.
IKF is out there too. He's out
IKF,
there.
And Donaldson, y'all out there, but y'all did your thing.
Donaldson always skates with you. I noticed you haven't given him not one.
Donaldson's about to get it. Donaldson's about to get it for sure.
Yeah.
But he did in the first game. He went off.
All right, cool. All right, so let's see. So that is for the U Trash segment.
Actually, Donaldson didn't even play in the first game. Damn,
what?
Donaldson didn't even play in the first game.
Yes.
That's how you got it.
Bro, you're trash, bro. Is them tears, bro? Come on, bro. You got to get you together, boy.
We got to get you together, boy.
Even if you do great in the Pittsburgh series, Donaldson, you're about to get it. Watch.
Oh, wow. Guys, you guys heard it here first already. All right, so who do we have here? All right, so it's time now for pitching performance of the series.
Yes.
We just give pitching performer. Who should go first? We're on the road, so you could go first.
Yeah, we're on the road. I'm going to let me see. Who went in that first game right there? Let me see. I'm gonna give it a Cole.
Okay, Cole.
I think Cole.
That's good.
Especially I had PTSD from that game that he got smacked for like 5 home runs because Naylor and Reyes. They went off. Was it Reyes? They went off on man. I don't like Naylor at all, B. I just know he's gonna hit the ball hard, B, and I don't like him. But he bounced back, came out, only gave up those 2 earned runs, struck out 6, finished 6. You know what I mean? Only 3 hits, man. 7-2, 2.99 ERA on the year. That's what I want to look. I want to see in my ace. Be that no matter if you get snuffed and you get punched and knocked out in the first couple innings, you come back and finish strong. That's what you did. You pinstripe strong, my guy. Who you got, John?
Cortez. He's 7-3. He corrects himself. He was painting. Has 6 Ks here. There were some moments where he had Jose Ramirez looking silly. I thought he did a great job for him to be able to win this and win the series on the second game of a doubleheader and pitch deep enough. I mean, he could have pitched more, to be honest. Yeah, he had 89 pitches. Maybe he could have gone an extra inning, but the Yankees got to try to save innings as much as possible with him because he's going to reach an all-time high. So Aaron Judge left $2 in the super chat. He says, "Hey, how you doing? World Series 22. Do you want Big G on?" Sure. Thank you.
I don't know what that means. Oh, we do have another super chat earlier from Andrew Dang
From
Quirito.
Oh yes.
Hey guys, doing anything fun for July 4th? At the end of the pod, we'll let you know if we have any plans. Thank you for the super chat, Quirito.
What are we? Okay, so all right, so that's the pitching performers of the series, and who do we have as unsung hero, Chris?
Oh, unsung hero. I'm gonna give it a Marinazzo. I'm gonna give it a Marinazzo.
That's a good one.
He came in, with that bases loaded jam, no outs, as I mentioned earlier, got out of it. He's been great, man. That's gonna be. That sucks that we're gonna lose him. He's on the IL, but we got JP Sears up. so let's see, man.
Very true. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to give it to Gleyber Torres. Torres went. Even though he had a bad day today, it's fine. Like Gleyber, he had 4 hits in that one day. I thought he had some good at bats. I love seeing that. Love seeing when he's not only swinging for the fences. I love that. Gleyber Torres,
he's like one of the only guys. There's not many guys that I'm confident when they're down 0-2.
I didn't like his at bat against Class A today, but I always think that his at bats are getting better and better. Like you can tell.
Yeah.
When he's going the other way, like he shouldn't be a shiftable player. But I like Gleyber Torres, man. He was able to get, a bunch of hits all together, and he's gonna get unsung hero. And you're one of the best second basemen in baseball, bro, defensively. So great job, keep it up, Pop.
So stay a second.
It's not his fault, Chris.
It's not his fault. The swag Yankees, champ.
Anybody play with some swag, Chris?
IKF with that play, B. That he's like he.
Okay.
That play, man, that was swaggy, B. That was swaggy. I think that was the first time that I'll give swag champ in terms of defense to Marwin too, man. Jose Ramirez jumped over the ball. He still made the play, got the out. That was a phenomenal play. Got over 100,000 views on TikTok. That play itself, man, you're definitely getting swag champ. First time to swag champ.
Yes. I'll give it to Sevy, swag champ. Severino, we're going back to the Astro game. Severino, how about playing with the 2000 IQ play? He's like, he went to a company party or something, or MLB party. He overheard Tucker, "Hey man, this pitch comp, watch, there's gonna be a guy that's not gonna call time. I'm gonna run." And Sevy was like, "You know what? I'm in a jam right here." Okay?
He was in a jam.
I'm in a jam right here. I'm going to take off my pitch. I'm not going to call time. But I'm still going to have the wherewithal to make a perfect throw home to get this guy out. How many if that would have been Betances back in the day, he can't throw home unless he's pitching. It's weird. Remember how he used to throw? You'd be like, "What?" Yeah, like,
it's like, "Yo, fam, you throw home for a living."
I know, it's weird. For Sevy to do that, and it's weird. That's why pitchers have problems throwing to bases when they're not on the mound. For Sevy's an athlete. Sevy
Sevy's
went,
an athlete.
grabbed that, just said, "Bam," got him out, and then he shrugs. He does the Jordan shrug, like, "All right,
Thank you, man.
thank you, Pop." So that
Thanks,
to me
Pop.
some swag right there, bro. I love that.
Good
Love
looks,
that.
Pop.
Good looks, Pop. So that's good, and that is it for. Oh no, pick to click. We got pick to click, right?
Pick to click for the next series
Yes.
against Pittsburgh. Let me see.
2 in Pittsburgh.
2 in Pittsburgh. Do you like these 2-game series?
I would prefer a 3-gamer, but 2 games fine.
2 games is fine. So far, we got Tyone, former Pirate.
Ooh.
Tyone. And we got Severino.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn,
The
it
TV.
would have been great if it would have been like Tyone Cole. Like, I would have loved that. But it's all right. We need Cole for the Red Sox.
Yeah, we definitely need Cole for the Red Sox. TBD for the Pirates. Pick to click. Who you got, Joe?
I think I'm not going to pick Judge because I think he's saving himself for the Red Sox. I just feel like he's going to go crazy and ape shit for the Red Sox.
Him and Stanton.
I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick I'm feeling Donaldson for some reason.
Oh.
I think Donaldson will be the pick to click in this series against the Pirates. I think he will punish bad pitching, and will have good hitting and good at bats. They've been getting a little better. We just need them. We need them to lock in. I think Donaldson's one of those guys that he's gonna have like a really good second half that makes you forget about his first half, Chris. And he's just waiting for game 81. He's like, okay, well now I can go.
He's like, now I can punch in.
Yeah, now I can punch in. Well, that would be game 82. So let's see. All right.
Oh yeah.
So we're good. Who you got?
That's a good pick. I think so. I think it's a good pick. Every time I go this route, it has, failed. But third time's a charm, right?
Yeah.
Rizzo, former Cub, in the Central.
Okay, so you're going with Rizzo.
I'm gonna go with Rizzo.
Not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick.
Not a bad pick.
I think it's not a bad. Rizzo and Donaldson. I'm gonna save Stanton or Judge. Hopefully I get the first pick for a pick to click. I just need Rizzo to go off a little bit. I'm gonna save the Stanton or Judge pick for the next series for sure.
Pitching performance of this 2-game series.
Let me see. I'm gonna go. Last time I went Tyone, I'm gonna go Sevy.
Oh, wow. I thought you were going to. Thank you. See, I was ready to pick a reliever.
Ooh.
But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick Tyone back in his old stomping ground. He wants to prove like, hey, I'm that guy again. I was the guy that you guys drafted as one of the top draft picks. I'm going to come in here and shut you guys down. Jameson Tyone is my pitching performer of the next series. And Chris chooses Luis Severino, both good picks as well. So let's see who's going to go ahead and win that. So it's a good job. And that's it for our award.
I really love that song. I really love that shit.
Yes.
It makes me feel good. But he's like, oh shit, the awards. Man.
It's like, oh shit, we're starting the awards. Bro, I need to find out who's the person playing like all the instruments there. I feel like there's no way that they played those without being like so into it. Like
sweating too late.
They're like boom, 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 boom. Yo.
Facts.
A good job. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. So that's good. That's the pod. Great stuff today.
That's the pod.
Chris,
what is your 3 up, 3 down, and
all that stuff?
What
4th of July plans, Chris? Do you have any?
Monday, I'll probably go see the kids. You know what I mean? Do something. Just relax. It's bro. I hate I hate the heat. I hate being outside like hot weather. Hate heat. So I mean, for now, that's low key. Nothing crazy. How about you?
Well, Chris, I my kids are in here, and I don't really have plans for July 4th. There's no Yankee baseball either, so I guess I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll.
So sad. So sad.
He said,
You
"Yeah,
are taking a trip soon."
as me by the end of the night, I'm like going like lunatic, and I'm like."
That's probably gonna be you laughing. Like,
That's me locked up. Like I'm like in the corner in one of those suits and shit, like alone. Until Yankee baseball makes me sane the next day because I'm flying out to Pittsburgh. So
you taking a trip, a quick trip. You know what I mean?
Quick trip. Going out there to go check out the game in Pittsburgh, and we should be good. Going out.
You going to both games?
Just one game.
It's been a one game, Joe's.
I have to come back because I'm going to Fenway for the Thursday game. Thursday and Friday game.
2 game Joes.
2 game Joes. So we'll see what's up. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today. I appreciate you guys.
4th.
Yes.
Have a great weekend. Rest of your weekend. And great off. Monday off day.
Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys so much for hanging out for this long. And from Chris and I and all of the PinstripeStrong crew, the PinstripeStrong gang, you guys are the best. We appreciate it so much. I forgot to ring the bell because we won the series. I need to remember to do that. It is tradition. So Yankees win another series, and they go into this well-needed off day. So you guys enjoy your July 4th. But guys, like I always say, make sure you guys keep your pinstripes on and say pinstripe strong. Let's go, Yankees!
Big steppers.
Perfect. All right. See you guys.
Peace, gang. All love, all day, baby.
Yeah.
Peace.
I'm going to take a shower, and I'm going to see if I do the thing later. Bye, guys. Peace. Maybe I'll do some gaming later. I don't know. We'll see.
Not bad, not bad.
One, guys.